You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.
I see on the guest list here, Mr. Whipfley, your name is not down. You have not been invited back. It's the Lego Masters Brickmas special. It kicks off this Sunday, November 20, Channel 9. On Sunday night, you can go check it out there. The man that hosts the show is right here, right now. Hamish Blake!
Merry Brickmas. Merry Brickmas.
I know what you mean, Fitzy, because for me, it was like if you get invited to a party and you're the star of the party and everyone has a good time.
When is there a star of the party?
You think you would be welcome back to the party. Like if everyone enjoys what you do at one Christmas party,
no, that's very true.
12 months later, you're invited again.
That's very true. So hence why Wippa wasn't invited back.
What a pity.
So you had a go at Brickman last year, which...
Shonk.
There was a moment on the show where everyone was gasping and was just going, "What have you just done?"
No, I think everyone was more scratching their head, going, "Who told you this was the brief?"
Hey, I'm a Lego Masters fan. I've seen a lot of the show, right?
Appreciate it.
And Brickman does all the hard work. You come in every 50 minutes to remind everybody how long to go.
55.
You're very busy. Very, very busy.
So why'd you have a go at Brickman?
He works for 10 weeks of the year. Anyway...
11.
Brickman, what I was saying was no one has actually seen Brickman's qualification says. So this guy...
No one's seen yours either, but that's for a different reason. Because you don't get one for dropping out after 6 weeks of tape.
Certificate form, mate. I passed. Diploma.
Sure.
So,
I mean, it does look a little shonky off the colour printer.
But I'm not the one getting around saying, hey, I'm one of 13 master brickmakers on the entire planet.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy. I don't have huge claims. So I said, hey, Brickman, any chance we could see a certificate?
And he
Mr.
said,
One
do
of
some
13?
work.
Do you know what I mean?
You'd be very familiar with this, guys.
Prove yourself.
You'd be very familiar with this. You have Michael Whipfley in the building for a set time, and there's an expected amount of work. And instead of doing the work, what does Mike find?
Shiny objects. Distracting.
Other things to do, like starting some sort of Bertha conspiracy with Brickman's qualifications.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why there was a silence in Lego Masters, because everyone went, Why are you doing this? This isn't the show.
No, but it was clever. It wasn't just, hey, Brickman, show us a certificate. I set little traps. Like I made a rug on a floor, says, out of Lego, which looked really good. And I had 1933 written on the rug. So Brickman came over and went, hey, what's with that? And I said, well, that's the year Lego was invented.
That's true. Wippa had said to me, if he doesn't bat an eyelid, it was actually invented in 1932. He said, if he looks at 1933... and he doesn't bat an eyelid. We've got him, mate. We've got this fraud. And Channel 9, I don't know, will give me another shot at 20 to 1 for helping out.
What will be tonight's number one?
And instead, Brickman looked at it and goes, you're close. It's not 1933, October 10, 1932.
And I was fine with that because Brickman passed.
I was fine with that.
I was fine. And I said, Brickman, well done. You can continue on. Hold the certificate. You've just proven yourself. Anyway, I just need some validation.
And he said, okay, well, half the build's gone. Do you want to help out your partner?
As it turns out, we ran out of time. But it was a great rug.
It was. No, it was a great rug. So, unfortunately, no repeat. We didn't have the Grinch back for Brickmas this year. Four new shiny celebrities.
Who have you got?
We've got Darren from the Block.
Yep.
He's...
Darren Palmer. Yeah.
I mean, everyone here, I will say this. Apart from Wippa, same thing happened last year. Like when you had Scotty Cam and... They get lost in the bricks. They get lost. They get very into it. Poe, she's never won a reality show. She's been on a few, but she's back for redemption. Can she win Brickmas?
Imagine she's been on MasterChef 3 times, hasn't won, but she wins Brickmas.
Turns up, so leaves her specialty at the door.
She's keen.
And wins Brickmas.
She's keen.
Wow.
Lincoln Lewis,
great guy.
and Emma, a former Wiggle.
Oh yes,
Emma Watkins.
Yes. How good is that?
Awesome. And I tell you what, if you remember, for real hardcore Lego Masters fans, back in season 1 of Lego Masters, there was a guy called G, wore bandanas, bald head, worked on an oil rig. He's Emma's partner. So Emma and G turn out to be, I reckon, one of the great TV pairings of all time.
He doesn't attempt to flirt with her, does he?
No, but he utters the now, I hope, immortal television phrase where I come over and go, gee, you're building a little farm here. This is lovely, G. Like you're building a farm. He says, I do it all for Wiggle.
No.
That's not her nickname, G. Her name's not Wiggle. He goes, I don't know what a wiggle is. That's okay. Well, I mean, she's not one anymore, but you can look up the wonderful body of work available online.
Just go with Emma, and that's fine.
They're best buds.
Oh, my God. Catching up outside of the show, are they?
They are.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. When is this on?
This is television. And Sunday night, 7 o'clock.
It's on television. We are joined by Hamish Blake, the Lego Masters Brickmas special. It kicks off Sunday night, 7 p.m. on Channel 9. Make sure you tune in for that.
Perfect Sunday night viewing, mate. We're really excited about it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks once again for finding the time to join us here in the studio.
Thank you. Very busy schedule.
Well, your 11 weeks of work a year. Oh, you still do the little cute podcast with your mate Andy. That happens. But...
one solid day a week for 40 days a year. Then we do take a government-mandated 12 weeks off at the end of the year.
You're doing another podcast as well, Hame.
Oh,
yeah, that's true. Actually, off my own bat. So yes, I am very busy. Thank you, Fitzy.
It's all in the tank. It was recorded earlier in the year.
Yep, that's how podcasts work.
Let's move on,
Not
guys.
a lot of live ones.
Go on, give it a plug. I do like it.
What? Oh,
new
that's
podcast.
How Other Dads Dad.
How Other Dads Dad.
That's me talking to dads about fathering, which is lovely. That's been a very rewarding process.
Mate, I do like it. In fact, yesterday, because part of the podcast that I heard with Rob Sitch is where you talk about one-on-one time with one of your kids when you've got more than one kid, and I attempted to do that yesterday, which was awesome.
How did it go?
Not good. We had power outage from.
I was going to say, didn't you guys all end up down at Sushi Train?
That's right.
All you and 3 kids, just killing time.
Wife went out, didn't know what to do. Thank you for the offer for us to come around and
mate,
shower.
do you need showers or torches? Because Whip goes, I think the power's out till 11 o'clock. I said, I didn't tell you I was about to go out for dinner, but I was like, if I have to pick you up and leave you at home, I suppose you could leave you with the babysitter too.
Which ended up a disaster. Tommy pointed out this morning that at Sushi Train, Wippa did put up some content on his Instagram account and spelt dumping.
You never want to.
Ignore the dumping, he said.
Ignore the dumping.
I just love
the dumping.
that you took the kids there, basically as daycare.
Yeah,
and
I did.
After an hour of them yelling, you must eat something. No, just
not
like,
like
as if that would happen with food travelling past Wippa at a slow pace. You must leave some carriages for the other passengers.
There's nothing closer than being like an animal, is there? That's what I was thinking last night at the Sushi Train. Because you know how a horse can just put its head down and the food is always there? Yeah. Like the travelator, all right, the conveyor belt at Sushi Train is at head height. So as I'm sitting there in my little booth...
You think it's unfair?
Yeah, I think it's completely unfair.
Idea.
Almost like
It's
you can
not
lie
good
your head on the side and open your mouth and it just dumps it in.
Yep.
It is awesome.
It's not good for people that struggle with portion control.
Can we move on to this? Let's talk about pets because we know you have Meowbert at home, and I think this could be the case with Meowbert, your cat. This is a lady by the name of Cody. Devastating news. They had a fireworks party at Cody's place. The fireworks spooked her dog Maisie, who ran off, took Alf from the family home, and a couple of streets away, there was an accident, and Cody was flattened on the road. Sorry, Maisie was flattened. The owner did not die. Maisie was flattened on the road, and the neighbours put in a phone call and said, I'm so sorry, Maisie's dead. Anyway, Cody said that's okay. The next day they had
No, they didn't.
That's fine.
No, they didn't.
Didn't hurt the
they
feel of the car, did they?
Don't have a dog, do you?
Cody was devastated, mate.
Yes,
Cody's devastated.
That's more like it.
And got the family around the
Don't
next.
paraphrase.
And got the family around the next day, and they buried Maisie.
Okay.
R.I.P. Rest in peace, you beautiful cocker spaniel. 4 days later.
That's not Maisie's knuckles on the door, is it?
Maisie was back. Maisie dug herself out of the hole.
What, Maisie was knocking
wasn't
at the door?
dead. Maisie was not
She was
dead.
stunned.
She was stunned.
So what
You're
did they
exactly
bury?
right. And they even checked for a heartbeat, couldn't feel anything. They buried Maisie.
But was she flat?
Yeah.
So she puffed back
Well, she
out.
wasn't flat. Like, it wasn't flat. She was just dead. Like,
That's the bit
internal
that was
organ
unnecessary detail that you put in.
Yeah, you
No,
said
hang
she
on a
was
minute.
Morbid and
flattened.
probably wrong.
No. Listen to this.
She got maybe hit
She
by the
received
car.
a dreaded call saying there was a flattened dog that had been
Okay, right,
found.
mate.
Yeah,
That's
I went.
a quote.
No,
It was a quote.
Sorry, mate. If you think I haven't prepped and read the article, look at the underline.
No. You've underlined
red
something
pen.
that someone's printed off you. That's
Red
very
pen.
hard.
Yeah.
Have they now put high vis on their dog? Is that photo at that
No,
show?
it's just got one of those dribble.
Just in case.
Dribble things to wipe its mouth.
same colour dog? They just didn't...
Maisie had been killed, according to the owner, and therefore buried.
So they've buried
Could
the
you
wrong...
imagine?
Shallow grave.
Very shallow
Isn't
grave.
Must have been cold,
Easy.
hard ground.
Heartbeat kicks into gear.
We'll dig this a bit deeper when summer comes around.
And then Maisie just scratching away at it.
Oh, that's sad.
4 days later.
That's okay, but she's
How's it going, guys?
that's unbelievable.
Starving.
Absolutely
starving.
Yeah, starving. And is she back now? Did they nurse her back to health?
Yeah, Maisie's fine. I mean, if you think about your cat Meowbert, who does not move, it could be dead. It could have been dead for quite a while.
Meowbert comes back to life every day. We're just like, oh my God, he's back.
Oh my God, it moved. It moved.
Yeah, no, Meowbert struggles a bit. Meowbert he's been with us for 15 years, so it's getting on. He has started at night, because the security alarm sensors in the room have a little red light on them when someone moves. He'll walk into the room, the red light goes on, and it's like a laser pointer to him. So he just meows at it all night. Then it stops, and he goes, "Great, I've beaten it," and he walks off. Then it comes back on. And he yells it again. So that loop can go for hours.
Bury him.
And of course, like every room has one. And he's also he's changed his meow. He starts saying the word. It sounds like he's saying the word now.
What is
so?
He's got an accent now.
He started speaking late in life, so I'll start yelling out, "Hey, Meowbert, when?" He goes, "Now." And I go, "Soon? Now."
When's Lego Masters on?
Now. So 6:59 Sunday night. I'll go, "Hey, Meowbert, when's the show on?" Now.
Now or never, Meowbert. Thanks, buddy.
That's it. 7 o'clock Sunday night. The Lego Masters Brickmas special. Haim, thanks for coming in, legend.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
Good
buddy.
morning.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Wippa podcast.